Hi.
Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome to this, albeit a filler episode of Beat Podcast. Because clearly the Only Friends Dream On took its title literally, and we are still dreaming on about a trailer or release date or anything. And we got nothing planned for today, but we are both back and here in our homes and are able to record. And you know what? Emma went on vacation, not vacation. She went to a wedding. She went to California. She did all sorts of shit, and she's gonna tell me all about it. I'll chime in with my boring shit here and there. And yeah, this is pretty much just a filler. So if you want to skip this, you can. If you're actually curious about our lives and what's been going on, sit down.
Yeah, listen.
You don't need to watch anything to prepare. We're not doing anything special. It's just catching up and planning for what the fuck's gonna happen next, because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know at all. It's really annoying. It's really annoying that OnlyFriends is literally taking its fucking time. Like,
well, I know. I actually heard. I brought that up because I heard that
you heard.
I believe Mix was on a live stream and he said that the date of release was already planned. And that apparently they recorded and filmed a lot earlier to fit with everyone's schedules. So whatever date it gets released, don't know when. People are speculating December. Some people are speculating 2026. We don't know. But whatever date it is, that was always going to be the date. It's nothing got pushed back. Nothing got changed or anything. But it's to make sure it fits, like, I feel like the actor's schedule for, like, promotions and, like, fan events for the show. So whatever date it is going to be what it was. It's just they recorded it early.
Okay.
So that's, I guess, is why. And when it is, no idea. I'm hoping during the 2026 lineup, they'll at least tell us something about it.
Yeah, please tell us something.
I need to know. Just, like, because if it's going to be in 2026, we could probably pick up a new show. Or start something.
We could pick up a new show. Please tell us it's not going to be this year so we can pick up a new show.
Yeah, if it's December, December is only like a week or two away. Like, we could, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I would like something. That's what I heard. That's my only Friends update, really. Yeah.
Damn. If only.
So that's what I got, and that's all I really know. And I keep checking every day. I'm still checking. All the slots are filled right now, so currently there is no show. Unless they double up on like a Saturday, which I would not mind.
No, it wouldn't be a problem. I do know that my schedule these days is about to be ridiculous because of Christmas.
Right.
I think I have like 2 weeks worth of 8-hour shifts, I have 4 8-hour shifts this upcoming week, and I have 5 8-hour shifts the week after that. Which, honestly, thankfully, I pre-recorded so much shit and then just didn't finish editing it in time to drop it, like, while I'm in California. Because now I have a bunch of shit that I just have to edit and then put up. Like, I don't have to do too much filming. But, it's gonna be so fucking busy. No.
But yeah, anyway, like I said at the beginning, you were away for a bit.
I was away. Our plane, like, left on, like, it was like 6 a.m. or something like that. And so we had to go to Boston a night early. So we went down early, got some Panda Express, slept in. Actually, no, didn't sleep in. Slept until we had to wake up at 2 a.m. to go to security for the flight. All the while crossing our fingers, making sure nothing got canceled because it was in the middle of the shutdown. Or it was at the end of the shutdown. And we were like, fuck. So, like, I was like, it's fine, manifest. But we were okay. Caught every flight, no problem there. Right when I got to California, I immediately hopped on a train and then immediately hopped on the Metro Underground to get to Hollywood because they had the ATEEZ pop-up at the Line Friend store at their LA location. It was the last day for it. And I was like, fuck, I get in on that day. Like, we got in about noon or something like that. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go down and do that, see if they have any merch left, check it out, whatever. So I went on the Metro, and when you come up from the Metro on Hollywood Boulevard, there's like the Hollywood Boulevard street, and like halfway down the block, there's a cross area where you can cross over in the middle of the street, and you don't have to walk all the way to the other end of the block to get to the other side of the street. And I was like, all right, fuck yeah, I'll just cross over, easy peasy. I get to the top of the escalator, and there's this massive ass white tent covering the entire block, and I was like, motherfucker. So I had to go all the way down and around, and when I did, there was like a little opening, and I kind of looked in, and it looked like there were like cartoon facades of like fronts of buildings, like as like some sort of background or something, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing now? Like, what the fuck are they filming now? And I had zero idea at the time. It wasn't until later that night, no, it was like the next day, that pictures came out. It was the Zootopia 2 premiere carpet. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I'm like, oh, it was actually like a red carpet for Zootopia 2. Whoopsies. So I accidentally ran into that. And then, so I went to the Line Friend store, and they were sold out of fucking everything. They had literally nothing left. But they did have like stuff, like they had ATEEZ's handprints on the wall. Like they had BTS's all the time at the Line Friend store, and you could do your handprint against theirs and stuff like that. But they had ATEEZ for this one. I was like, oh, vibes, okay. So I got to like put my hand on every side note, Yuno has massive fucking hands.
Oh, really?
I put my hand there. I was like, Jesus, motherfuck, guy, your fingers are up here. Like, Jesus, but...
Well, you have small hands, don't you? So, like...
Yeah, that's a fair point. I do have small hands.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like maybe mine wouldn't be as, like, drastically bigger than mine, or maybe. I don't know.
I've seen multiple people try their hand against his, and they're all fucking small, so I have no idea.
Maybe I have big hands, I don't know.
I have teeny ass fingers, so it is a good point. So I did buy a couple things there. It's on my phone, so I can't show you right now. I bought a little phone charm Koya, RM's Koya.
Nice.
The La Koala. I was feeling Koya that day, so I bought like that. I bought like a to wash my face with, a hairband that's Koya, and I bought a little keychain of Koya for my apron at work. So I went all Koya that day.
Nice.
And then I saw on TikTok someone was saying, "Ooh, the ATEEZ merch is still available at this other store." So I was like, "Fuck." So I got back on the metro, went down to K-Town, and I was like, "I'm gonna find this shit." I walked into this store. Holy shit, they had everything. They had literally every product from the pop-up, and I was like, oh, thank God. So I went a little nuts. All of it's still in a suitcase, so I have nothing to show you right now. I have not unpacked because I literally got home, went straight to work, and then had one day off to sleep, and then went straight to work again. So I've not unpacked anything. But I got a plush of Hongjoon's, Mighty's version of their NET's characters. Which is like their superpowered version of their regular little characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Hongjoon's. I got he's on my purse over there, but I don't want to get him. I got a little bag charm of Wooyoung's. Let's see what else I got a shirt with Hongjoon's on it. I think that's it for the NET's that I got, the Mighty's. I also got an NMIX album, which I still haven't opened yet, but I'm excited to. I got Bulbasaur headband. I sent you a picture of it.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Oh my god. I literally was just like walking through and they had all this K-pop stuff, but there was like a section where it was just like random little like cute like kawaii, Japanese, just like a bunch of little things, like little treats and stuff. So I was like, oh, I wonder what they have. And I saw like a Pikachu thing and I was like, oh my god, tell me Bulbasaur's here. And I was just like looking around all the aisles and I was like, oh my god, it's a fucking Bulbasaur headband. I have to do it. So now I have a Bulbasaur headband for my Pokemon reactions. I will be wearing them every single time. Thank you. Just to feel the vibe of Bulbasaur. So I got that. What else? I feel like that's I got a tote bag. That's right. I got a tote bag for the Mighty's as well. Because they had that, and then I put all my shit in there, and it was fucking heavy to carry. I think that's all I got for that shop, and then I went out, got Paris Baguette. Thank fuck, I really missed it, and their peach iced tea. Their peach iced tea is fucking delicious. Oh my god. Because I used to get it in Korea every fucking morning. I'd stumble down the hotel, down into the subway where where they had a Paris Baguette, and I was like, 2 peach iced teas, please, both for me. So now they have peach iced tea in the American Paris Baguettes, but it's like slightly tastes different, and I'm like, you know what, it's fine, I'll deal with it, because at least it's peach iced tea that actually tastes like peach iced tea. I remember when I got back from Korea, I went to Applebee's, and it was like, we have peach iced tea, and I was like, oh, now I know what that tastes like, hell fucking yeah. And I got it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? this is disgusting. I don't know what this is, but it's not peach iced tea. My mom was like, no, it's tea. It's iced tea with like a little bit of like peach infused. I'm like, I taste no peach. You want to taste it? I taste no peach. It turns out peach iced tea is a delicacy that only Korea is good at. So, fair enough. But my mom did not want me taking the metro back to the bus station, so she made me take a lift. Which fair enough. It was getting dark. The metro to the other K-pop store in K-Town, there was a man yelling in the subway for about like 10 straight minutes. So like, I mean, fair enough. I'll take a lift back. It was getting dark. Fine. I did take the train back though, and let's see. Got BBQ where we went in Boston. I got some of that for DoorDash.
Right.
So I got some fried chicken. Too much fried chicken. There ended up being leftovers, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought everyone wanted chicken, and now I have too much chicken. But delicious. We stayed at my our like friend's house. She's been like my mom's friend since I was a kid. She's the reason that I was a Disney kid growing up because she worked for Disney Channel. And so we got all the like random little things. Like she would give me posters. She gave me all the black box VHS tapes, like the production VHS tapes for all the movies for Disney Channel that I still have somewhere. And well, we have a VHS player, so I don't know where I can do it, but it's okay. It's a collection. And she's got one of her rooms in her house is just Disney. Like she's got like everything, all the stuff she's gotten over the years of working there, just like all over the room. And I'm like, yes, the Disney room. My mom calls it the shrine. And I'm like, fair enough. It's really cute. And she's got a dog too, so I got to hang out with the dog for the majority of my time there.
Nice.
She was cute. Her name's Pippa. She won't stop licking my face. Let's see what happened the next day. Let me go through each day. I'm trying to figure out what happened the next day. That was Wednesday. What on earth happened Thursday? Oh yeah. So I wasn't gonna see my best friend until Tuesday when we went. Oh no, Monday when we went to see Wicked. And so Thursday, because she was like, "Oh, I'm working." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "A plan forms." So she works at PetSmart, so I was like, "I know where that is. That's 2 seconds away, easy peasy." And so my mom and June, as our friend, dropped me off at Daiso because there's a new Daiso store, in the mall up there above where I used to live, the outdoor mall. And so I was like, cool, I'll go to Daiso. Shopped around a bit, got a whale stuffed animal. No one's shocked. Then I was texting my friend. I was trying to be sly about it. I was like, oh damn, that sucks. You gotta be up. What time do you gotta work? Like, oh, you getting lunch? Oh, where from? Like I was trying to like subtly decipher where the fuck she was gonna be. She was like, I'm getting McDonald's and eating it in my car. I'm like, fuck, okay. So like I was like, usually she eats it like at this part of the parking lot or this part, so I can start up here and then work my way down. And so I kind of like I went to the upper part and I'm like, she's not here. And so I looked over the side where it's like a really lower part of the mall and I was like, is that her car? I think that's her car. And so like I walked all the way down there and I was like, I can't tell if this is her car because there's more stickers on it than usual. And I saw an Umbrella Academy sticker on the back, and I was like, "That's her. I know that's her." And so I walked next to her car, and he kind of like peeped in the window and just like stood there. And she was like, "The fuck is someone standing here?" And then she was like, "There's no fucking way you're actually." It was so funny. I wish I filmed it. But she had been texting me about this like guy that she like randomly like got cut off by McDonald's or something like that, or just before McDonald's, where he like saw her like mouth like, what the fuck is going on? Because like he had been driving on like the wrong side of the road or some shit. And so she was obviously like, what the fuck? Like, and he's like, what'd you mouth? Like he cut her off and he like parked in front of her. And I was like, yeah, he was like yelling at her, like, what were you mouthing? She was like, I was just like, what the fuck? Because I was confused while you were driving. He's like, shut up, you're ugly. And he was like going off on like a tirade. And I was like, what the fuck? She was like, I know, it's a weird ass morning. And I was like, so when I saw her, I was like, I was about to take like a creepy stalker picture of your car and be like, I see you. But after that, I feel like you probably shouldn't do that. She was like, yeah, I would have been, she was like, I would have thought, oh, fuck, you killed him. So like, yeah, but it was really fun to see her, and she brought me into work and showed me all the animals because she is part of animal care at PetSmart. And so she was like, here are the fish, here are the mice. And I was like, I want all of them. But my cats will eat them. I would have loved
Yeah.
to get another guinea pig. I would love to get another guinea pig, but because it's been a very long time since I had a guinea pig. I think it was like 3rd grade that I had a guinea pig. But I kind of want another one. And my mom was like, you gotta clean it then. You don't want it, trust me. But I'm like, fuck, the cats will try and eat it. It's probably not a good idea. Damn. So yeah, that was fun. Did that. Went to the mall later in the day and went shopping like crazy. I went to this place called Teaspoon, which is very cool. And I think it was there last time I was there, but I never went in. And it was basically like a boba tea place, but they had this drink that was just banana milk and crushed Dalgona on top. I was like, bruh, banana milk and Dalgona, like, sounds really good. I love both of those. Like, give me. And I drank it. I was like, oh, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life. And so I kept going back for more, and I ended up getting like a big like glass bottle that I can put stuff in and like put it in the fridge when I want to keep it. So I'm gonna use that. But it was good. It's fucking delicious. Walked across to the mall. Spent too much money because I went when I went there, I was like, or when I was packing, I was like, turns out I don't have a shirt for the wedding. I have pants and a suit jacket. I have no shirt. I didn't have shoes either. So I was like, this wasn't on accident. This was on purpose because I did not have one at all.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I was like, fuck, all I have are t-shirts. I feel like that's not wedding attire. So, and I didn't have shoes. The only shoes I have cut off my fucking circulation. So I was like, I want better shoes. So, I went to the mall with the aim of buying a shirt and some shoes. I bought a shirt. I bought some shoes. I bought some jewelry all around. I also got the Glinda sweater that I was already gonna get like the day we go to Wicked, but now I'm like, hey, I'll get it early. Period. I'm already here. And so I got that. And Hot Topic is a dangerous place because I also got what else did I get? I got some earrings, and it was like buy one get one free, so I got more earrings. Yeah, it was a whole thing. I also got, there was this random ass like, they have like these blind packages or something, and like it's like a quarter of the price. Like it was supposed to be like $40 something originally, or the contents of which was $40 something, but it cost 12 to get or 11 to get. And I was like, I'm down. They all had like descriptions on them on like what you could maybe kind of find in there. And the one I picked up for me and Maddie, my best friend, said Five Nights at Freddy's bestie kit or something. And I was like, I'll take it. Like $12 originally, like 40, 50. I'm in. I don't know what it is, but we'll open it together and see what happens. And so when we opened it like day before I left, it was we each got a ramen bowl that was like Five Nights at Freddy's themed. And it was actually pretty fucking sick. So now I have a whole ass ramen bowl that I had to pack. But it's cool. It's just a whole ceramic ramen bowl for like technically $6 if you want to be like put it in half, but $12 for me. Like, awesome. Like, I was down. So now we have matching ramen bowls. And let's see, where else did I go? Oh yeah, there was a new claw machine place, like a store of claw machine stuff.
Ooh.
In the mall. It was where Build-A-Bear was, so I'm kind of sad Build-A-Bear's not. But that's been gone for a long time. And when you walk in, the second you look forward, all the way at the end, they have like a little mini stage with all the Five Nights at Freddy's characters standing on it, like it's a birthday party, and I'm like, well, fucking Christ, like I got jump scared.
That's what they're there for.
That's what they're there for. And they had like creepy kids drawings on the side of the wall as well. I was like, what the fuck is this theming? It's just in that corner. And the guy walked up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's you want to do claw machines?" I was like, "Yeah, for sure, maybe." I'm looking around, and he was like, "Well, come spin the wheel. If you follow us on Instagram and TikTok, you can spin the wheel and get free tokens." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I did that and got 5 tokens. And when I was walking to a machine, he's like, "Have you just picked one out yet?" I was like, "Oh, not yet. I'm still looking." He was like, "Well, tell me what you do. I'll make it easy for you." I was like, "Oh, haha, thank you." And so I went over, I found one, and I used 4 tokens trying to get it. And I kept putting it farther away, for it was like so close to the thing, and then it kept going further away. And he was like, "Oh, you found one, you should have told me." And he opened the fucking door, put it on the edge of the square, and he was like, "Now try." I was like, "Okay," and I got it. I was like, "Thank you." I was like, no one was going in there, so I was like, he must be really bored and just like, fuck it, take it. Like,
maybe. I was gonna say, why would he do that?
I don't know. He was really nice. He was a chill dude. So literally no one seemed to be going in there, and it's at the tail end of the mall where literally nobody ever goes.
Right.
So I doubt it was getting a lot of traffic, judging by the fact that no one goes to the mall these days anyway.
Mm.
So I got a little stuffed bear on top of that as well. I was getting
Nice.
if you're counting it, that's now like 4 plushies I have that I have to pack on top of this plush, which I brought with me.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of plushies. I found out they turned my Hallmark into a sports store.
Mm.
So upsetting. So upsetting. How dare they? I think that's really all that happened at the mall, if I'm being completely honest. I'm trying to remember if anything else happened though. No, nothing else really happened at the mall. Oh yeah, wait, no, there's something else. I
Oh.
walked into they had this new store where the Gap used to be, and it was like, I don't remember what it was called. It was called like Super Fun Land or something like that, and it had a lot of collectibles in it, and it was just like basically like geek heaven, honestly. I was like,
Mm.
vibes, okay, it has a lot of little trinkets and stuff, and I was like, dangerous, but I'm gonna walk in. And all this was made worse by the fact I hadn't taken my medication for like a couple days already, and it turned into 5 a few days later, which makes my impulsivity just 1,000 times worse. But I walked in, I was like, I hope I don't see a Bulbasaur. And walking all the way to the end, I kind of like turned to look right, and I like looked up, and at the top of this giant shelf was this massive ass Bulbasaur, like plush Bulbasaur. I was like, I know my limits. I can't pack that. That won't fit in my suitcase when there's nothing else in it. Like, this is not happening. So I turned and I just walked out the door. I was like, nope, can't do it, can't do it. Walk.
Good, you have control.
I have some control, at least to know that I can't fucking pack that.
Fair.
Fair enough. I also saw a little like painting of Bulbasaur, like it was a printable picture on like a square or some shit, and I was gonna get it, and he was like, "Oh, it's one is 25 and it's 2 for something else," and I was like, 25 for this fucking small thing? So I put it down. But yeah, that was fun. Next day I went to my dad's house at some point. Yeah, it was like around noon or something. I went to my dad's house, and he has a dog too that I haven't met yet. Very very fucking cute. What they do is they adopt dogs that are maybe like older or not going to be adopted as much, and
Right.
they keep them until they pass away. And they've got a dog right now called Brizzy. He's so freaking cute, because the last dog they had, I feel like, was really sweet, very like shy, and would just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, you can pet me, I'm chill, whatever. But this dog was so cute. Like, I was expecting the shyness, and I walked in, and Brizzy was just like, hi, it's a person. Like, so excited. And he's got this like nubbiest little tail, so his whole butt was moving whenever he wagged it. It was the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. And it's been a long time since I've seen dogs this much, so like I was like, dogs. And he's deaf, so like he doesn't hear most of what's being said, but he's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, he would just like come up on the couch and just sit half on top of me. I was like, oh, thanks for joining. Cheers. Like, what the fuck. Very cute. We went to the British pub, because of course we did. We go every time I'm here, or I'm there. And we're all still recognized. Like, well, they go more often than I do, so obviously they're recognized. But
Right.
they're like, we would always go there like at least like once every couple weeks whenever I lived there. And so we sit there. He's like, "Hey, welcome back. I'm guessing you want Bangers and Mash." I was like, "That's true, I do." like it's very like they know us there. And I donated like one of my big ass IKEA picture of a London bus. It was like fucking massive when we moved, because we were like, we don't want to bring that with us. It's gonna be hard to move. And every time I walk in there, I'm like, there it is. They moved it this time, but like it's still there. It's still up there. I donated it to them. So that was good. Had Bangers and Mash for the first time in ever. Thank God. I was missing that. I was too full by the end. I was like, oh, I can't eat anything else. Nope, not happening. Like, I was literally like, I'm in pain. I'm gonna burst, because this was what happened on this trip. I had as much food as possible, because I was like, can't get that in Maine, can't get that in Maine, can't get that in Maine. I was trying to like eat my way through Santa Clarita. It was ridiculous. So I went to my dad's, and after dinner we went home and we just played random games and stuff like that, like little like YouTube knowledge trivia shit. And I remember I don't remember what we were fucking talking about, but I remember laughing a lot, which is a good memory to have. Next day, I was still at dad's. And apparently they had a game. Me and my brother had to go pick a game out, and like to play just for fun. And I was like, look, we were looking through the game cupboard. I was like, I don't know, what do you want to play? He's like, how about this? And he pulled out Cards Against Humanity Family Edition, and I was like, are you sure?
Isn't that just apples to apples?
You would think, because we used to play apples to apples,
right?
So
yeah,
I was like, but
well, hang on, family. Wait, family edition. Does that mean like? I'm assuming that means
exactly.
like PG, like.
You would think.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Now I'm excited.
I'm thinking it's very like, it's not like PG, but it's not like as bad as it could be.
Oh, so it's like teenager-ish, I guess, maybe. Like
honestly,
like
it is, because there's so much fart and pee and all that shit.
Oh,
like
so it is like a PG version. It's just like like goofy child shit.
I know. Well, one of the cards was just balls, period. So it's not like PG,
funny.
but it's whatever. Like, it's really fucking annoying when 5 out of the 7 cards that I draw are about pee. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
yeah, so it's more like, yeah, honestly, the original Cards Against Humanity is the best.
Yeah, it is. So, like, but I didn't know what the fuck, like, I don't know what family meant. So when he pulled it out, I was like, are you sure about that? I looked at the back, I was like, are you honestly sure about this? He was like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, because he hadn't opened it yet. And it wasn't, the plastic was still on it. I was like, all right, you chose it if something goes wrong. And I think, yeah, we played like a couple rounds, and there were some really good ones, but the only one I can remember is the card that I won the whole thing with, because me and my dad were tied for a good chunk of it in the second round, and the one I won with was like, my dad started laughing so hard, and it was like, what was it? It was like video games and whatever, like, for teenage boys. Nah, that's so over with. Me and my friends are all right now are all into blank or something like that. Like, this is so over and done with. What we're into right now is this or whatever. Right. And I was just like, I don't know what to fucking put, so I'm gonna put this. And it was Kevin's mom. Which is so fucking dumb. It's just like, video games? Nah, we're all into Kevin's mom now.
Poor Kevin.
And I was like, I know, I'm like, I'm glad I got something. I don't know what Kevin's mom had to do with it, but thanks, Dad.
This would make it a lot better. Was there anyone in the room named Kevin?
No.
That would have been more funny if there was.
That would have been more funny, but my dad still left at it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll take the card.
Yeah,
Thank
that works,
you.
so.
I don't know why, but I'll take it. There were some really good ones in there, though, so it was very fun still. I think after that I went back. I had another little mini breakdown in the car. This always happens when I go to California. I have to have like one little breakdown. Because like my dad was driving me back and I was like, oh, I have to stop it. If you could just drop me off at Kohl's, because I need to get like under eye stuff because I forgot to bring some with me and I need it for the wedding and la da da da. I need shaper for the wedding. He's like, okay. And so in the car when we were almost to Kohl's, he was like, did you have fun while you were here? And I just burst into tears. And he was like, oh no, oh dear. Like, it's like, what are you crying for? I was like, I don't want to go. Happens every fucking time I go home. And he was like, okay, you know, you're not taking the bus home. I'm just gonna come into Kohl's with you, and then we'll go to your teaspoon place, which is next door, that I wanted to go to, because I got more of the banana milk. And it's like, I'll drive you home, and it's raining, chill out. And I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. He also got me my dream umbrella, because he probably felt bad for me. Yeah, like, I wanted this umbrella for the last, like, 4 years. And, because I worked at Kohl's, and so I saw it every fucking day, but I was just like, oh, I'll buy it later, but I've always wanted it. And it's one of the ones that opens, like, upside down, which I already have one of those. But it's, like, red and black and whatever. But this one, when you open it, underneath it has, like, blue skies and clouds and stuff and little cutout raindrops. It was the prettiest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. And I was like, oh, this is my dream umbrella. He was like, okay, I'll get it for you. And so I had to bring that back with me. It didn't, like, you know, close and go inside a bag. I had to carry it around with me. So I would, like, my backpack would, like, clip in front of me and I would just hang it on the car. So it was just, like, walking around with all this shit just dangling off me. So yeah, that happened. Let's see. Next day was the wedding. Oh my god, it was so much fun. The wedding... So yeah, they had a little Star Wars cake topper that said "May the Force be with us," and like she had a lightsaber and he had a blaster. It was really cute.
So they're Star Wars
And
fans,
so
I'm
this is
assuming?
my yeah. So this was my first friend. We were friends as babies because my godmother. Um, and so seeing everyone again was really great. And it was a very cute wedding. They had to move it indoors because it was raining. Side note, it was only one day of no rain when I was there. I was like, I
Oh,
can't wait to
man.
go soak up some sun before I go back to the darkness of Maine. No. One day of sun. That's fucking it. It was pouring rain every other day. So they had to move the wedding inside, which honestly was really cute because we were all sat at our tables. We didn't have to move. And it was just like in the middle of everything. It was perfect. They just had the wedding where the dance floor was. It was adorable.
Nice.
So they had a lot of cute stuff. Like she had like there was a photo booth where you could get like what were they, like photo strips, like kind of like a booth like that. Except it was like, just a backdrop. It wasn't a booth. And I'm like, it's really cute. They also had a s'mores station. I was like,
fun.
it was very fun. I was like, hell fucking yeah. They had like 3 little tiny flames where you could go roast your marshmallow over it. I literally just went up there every once in a while, put a marshmallow on a stick, turned it black, ate it. Like I don't care about the chocolate or the graham cracker. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just love eating blackened marshmallows. That is my crack. If you wanna lure me like into a kidnap van with something, it's gonna be blackened marshmallows.
Okay.
That would be the way to
Take notes, Hot Vibes. Take notes.
Come into my van. I have blackened marshmallows. Fresh off the fire. Let's see. And while I was at the wedding, oh my gosh, I was texting Billy about this.
Oh
I
my
met
god.
a new BL friend. I met a whole
How
new BL
does
friend.
this happen?
Please don't
explain.
know.
Please explain how this happened for real, because I'm still very confused about
so
this.
Funny. It was so funny. So like, we were sat at a table where like we didn't know anyone, like it was us two. We were there first, and then like 4 people from the groom's side of the family, I think, were sat there. And there were like, I think 4 empty seats, and I was like, oh, all right. And I guess no one else is coming. But then like once the ceremony ended, a mom and her daughter came in, and it must have been, I think they said that they didn't want to like I think it was like middle of the wedding when they got there. She was like, oh, I don't want to walk in and like upstage the like ceremony or anything like that. So they waited until it was done, watched from the door. And they came in and sat down, and my godmother had come over, Julie, and she was like, oh my gosh, wait, Emma, you like K-pop, right? So does she. Converse. And like she walked away, I was like, okay, vibes. All right, you like K-pop, cool. So like after we had gotten I don't know if it was like appetizer or something, or drinks or something like that. Once everything had settled, I like moved seats because we were talking kind of across from each other.
Right.
I'd moved seats to sit next to her because there was, another empty seat. And we just started talking about K-pop. And I was like, what 2 groups are you into right now? And she was like, big on Stray Kids, which I'm like, vibes, also amazing. And she said, Aho. And I was like, oh my god, that's so weird, because my first time reaction to Aho, which was their like debut and their most recent, because they had like just debuted, had just gone up on YouTube like 2 days before. And it had gotten so much fucking traction. I got 2 comments in previous videos, I think, like maybe 2, and I don't even know if they're from the same person or not, saying you should check out Aho. And I was like, okay, I'll put it on my list. And then like I was like, I'm gonna be gone for like a week, I need some stuff to react to, I'll throw this group in there because I've gotten like a comment or 2 about them. Fucking it, how many days, I can't even check right now, I don't even know, but like within like 3 or 4 days it had gotten like 8,000 views, and I was like, where the fuck did y'all come from? I was like, I got 2 comments maybe from the same person on my videos, and y'all have come out of the woodworks ready, and I'm like, you know what, here for it, because I really love the music. So thank you guys. Not that I'm not grateful, I'm very grateful, thank you, I was just shook.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow. And so I sat down next to this girl, and she was like, oh, Stray Kids, and have you heard of Aho? And I was like, have I fucking heard of Aho? Like literally like 8,000 people now know I've heard of Aho. It was so funny. I was telling her that. I was like, dude, I have a reaction channel, right? People have gone nuts for Aho. And I was like, rightfully so, but I was like so shook at like how many people had just popped up out of nowhere. And she was like, that's because they're really good. And so we started talking about like them, other K-pop. groups and the news about some groups because I haven't been keeping up with some news. And we were talking about, I think it's one of the members of AHO and not another group. I can't remember. I feel like it's a member of AHO. His name's Woonki, and when I was in Korea, he had been popping up and was very viral because of Boys Planet, and like it was a survival show to like build a boy group, and I remember seeing videos of him while I was on the subway in Korea and be like, oh, he's really funny. I gotta check out whatever group he ends up in, and I completely forgot. And so when she mentioned him to me, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Now that you're saying that, I know who that is. That's so funny. And she was like, yeah, he took a break for a bit. I don't know if you watch BLs, but he was in BLs, or he was in ABL before he got into this group. And I was like, do I watch BLs? That's very funny. That is very funny. I was like, girl, you watch BLs? That's crazy. And suddenly our whole entire conversation base was BLs. Like, all of it. Her list was longer than mine. She's mainly into Chinese, Taiwanese, and Japanese BLs, but she's watched quite a few Thai and Korean as well. She keeps up with as many BLs as possible.
Interesting, yeah.
Big list. She sent me a list. Like she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll follow you on Instagram. I'll send you my list." I was like, "Okay." So I got a massive list from her like the next day of BLs. I was like, "Thank you." So I was like, amazing. So I've been keeping up with her in terms of BLs and stuff. Like I sent her a trailer. Speaking of, I sent her a trailer that I saw pop up on YouTube the other day for me. Have you seen the trailer for the Ten Dance at all or heard of it?
Is that a Japanese one?
Yes.
I think I've seen a single clip on Twitter where I'm pretty sure one of them is shirtless.
The guy from Cherry Magic is in it, I think. One of the guys from Cherry Magic.
Maybe it's not that one then. I actually don't. I haven't been paying much attention to it because I don't know who it was, so I just kept scrolling. But one of them was shirtless, and it's like, hands?
That looks really. It looked so dramatic and so epic. I'm not even kidding you. It was a Netflix trailer, so it could be like Netflix Japan or what the fuck have you. But like I sent her that trailer, I was like, I just watched this. You need to watch this. And so she was like, holy crap! It's called The Ten Dance, and it looks fucking amazing. I will say. Like I was like, this looks like high production, like high effort. Like it looks so fucking good. It looks high production. It looks like the production of like an actual Netflix show. Like
what,
it
10
looks
Dance, like the number 10.
Yeah, the number 10 and then Dance.
Dance BL.
Like I'll pull it up at the same time as you.
Yes, no, this is the one I saw a clip of. I think it's the same guy. Yeah, yeah, he's like shirtless or something, and then like he like the hand. I think, or maybe I'm making that up. I don't know.
That looks so dramatic as fuck. Like I'm in. I'm set.
I will not be reacting to it because I don't do Japanese BLs, but it looks good. I might watch on my own.
I might end up doing a reaction for like Patreon or something because that'd be fun. But it looks really fucking good, and so yeah, I sent her the trailer to that. She was like, "Oh my god, that looks really good," and I think she was just telling me that she watched the pilot. I think it's the pilot trailer or the pilot 10-minute thing for Not, like KNOT.
That's the Omegaverse one.
Yeah, and she was like, "I'm not sure about it yet," and I was like, "Fair enough, honestly," because like the other one exists, and it feels like it's probably more. But she had the same like whole thing about like everyone's been really excited about like ABO Desire and Not and whatever because after Pit Babe and being like kind of just like, oh yeah, this is totally that, and then people watching it going, no, it's not. You just called him an alpha. This is not at all what that is.
Yeah, I feel like other than the fact that he could get pregnant, or males, I guess, could get pregnant, and they have powers that made him alpha. I don't think it was Omegaverse. Like, honestly, I think I thought it was because you start calling someone an alpha. I'm like, oh, exactly. That's the first thing you think of. Yeah, and everyone thought also involved in that. But I think outside of that, it wasn't really Omegaverse. So
it wasn't. Yeah, she said the same thing. She was like, I feel like it was like supposed to be, and then they just like wasn't at all what it was supposed to be, or something like that. So she was like, everyone's excited about these because it wasn't that. So, but yeah, she honestly, as I texted you, I'm like, she's like so similar to you in what she likes. Like, she loves Boonprem, she loved Newer and Sin and Cutie Pie. However, she loves Theory of Love.
They are the best ship in that show. Like, let's go.
I will say, after rewatching it with you and having you watch it, I was like, you're actually right. These are the best.
Yeah. They were so good. I still love them. They're great.
Aside from the fact that she loves Theory of Love, you guys could be twins.
I know, yeah, there's that one little issue with that, and I'm like, you know what?
One little issue.
Nobody's.
I was like, she said Theory of Love, and I was like, girl, yes, like like so. But yeah, bro, like it literally, like, it was so funny, like the whole wedding and the breakfast the next day. I was just like, BLs, let's go. Like, it was such a random occurrence, but like very fun. So now I have a new BL friend.
Nice.
Let's see. The breakfast was really good. We ate at the Four Seasons. I think that's the only time I've ever stepped foot inside of Four Seasons. I was like, this is fancy as fuck. All the food is good. There was a valet. It was fancy. It was nice. And right after that, like the second I got home, I jumped into Maddie's car because I was like, "Oh, you want to pick up at 12:15?" Because we were going to see the Now You See Me, Now You Don't, like the third Now You See Me movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we were planning to see Wicked that day, we were like looking at times and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, Now You See Me's out on that day too," and she was like, "Wait, it is?" I was like, "Yeah, it is." She was like, 2 movies in one day. I was like, "Hell yeah, 2 movies in one day." So we decided to do that too. But like traffic was a little more than I thought. So literally, I got home like 2 minutes after 12:15 and just like leaped right into her car. So, anyway, we saw Now You See Me, which was fucking phenomenal. And I'm going to see it again today with my mom because like I like to drag her to things that I feel like she'd like, and she would like this because we usually watch the Now You See Me's together. So I was like, yeah, it's the third one, we gotta go. So I'm dragging her to this one today, and I'll drag her to Wicked on another day. Me and my friend went to Lazy Dog for lunch after Now You See Me, which was just awesome. And Maddie guessed like 30 minutes in, she was like, I bet this is the twist. I was like, oh, that'd be funny. Good theory. And she was fucking right. I was like, you're a genius. Like, the second it was announced, I was like, you're a genius. And she was like, oh my god, am I a genius? Like, it was so, every time she said something, 2 seconds later it would happen. It was so funny. I was laughing so hard. But like, it was the kind of predictability where it was still fun, you know?
Right.
Like, sometimes predictability is like, oh, it's so predictable. But like, sometimes they make it fun. And this was fun. And after lunch, we went to go see Wicked for Good, which was phenomenal. And I cried. Because of course I did. And I think it was some people were like, that were reviewing it, I could tell, just don't know like the musical or fucking whatever, or didn't rewatch Wicked before they came to see Wicked for Good, because they were like, it was good, but it was kind of confusing in the first half because it felt like you were just dropped in the middle of a story. And I was like, you were. That's the point. It's a fucking musical. This last year has been the what's it called? Intermission? Like, this is literally,
like, I feel like that.
I was like, this is the whole point. Like, this is the entire musical of Wicked in 2 parts that you have been dropped in the middle of the story. That's the point. Like, yeah. It's driving me nuts. Everyone in the comments too, they were like, you have, dumbass. Like, that's the whole point of a musical. It was so funny. But yeah, it was gorgeous. It was perfect. You totally have to watch it at some point because
well, when it comes out on like digital, I'll react to it. Like,
yeah,
the other one.
Oh yeah.
So it'll take a while,
but it's very good.
I already muted all my like Twitter and Instagram stuff for Wicked, so I won't see anything hopefully. Yeah,
hopefully not. But it's beautiful. It is gorgeous. I love it. So the next day we went to Universal Studios. Woke up at like fucking 8, and left at like 9:30. And the second we got there and parked, we got out of the car and it started raining.
Oh, geez.
Immediately. Which, honestly, at a theme park, I vibe with. As long as, like, most of the rides are indoors anyway.
Right.
So I'm like, I vibe with, like, running around in the rain. I'm totally down for that. And when it's raining, the line for Jurassic World is so fucking short. It didn't rain that much. I think it was raining at the beginning, like, right when we got there. And, so most of the day it wasn't raining, but I still feel like everyone was like, I'm already wet, I don't need to go on Jurassic World. I'm like, wrong. That's the exact time you should go on Jurassic World, because you're already wet. Just get wetter. That's the whole point. So it was basically walk on for that, which was great. Right. In Super Mario World, I went on the Mario Kart ride. Still not a fan.
I'm so pissed I've never been to that yet.
It is still not a fan of it. Still not a fan of the ride. It's stupid.
Oh no, I meant like the whole Mario World in general.
Fair enough, yeah.
Like, I haven't been there since it opened. I'm like,
at.
I kind of want to go there.
But Toadstool Cafe is really good. We ate there. This is the second time I've eaten there. It's delicious. They have really good spaghetti. They have tiramisu. They have, this drink that they have. Oh my god, I keep forgetting what it's called. But it's got like jelly and boba in it, and it's like pineapple, mango, like Sprite shit. It's delicious. It's so fucking good. Oh yeah, I met Scooby, Shaggy, and Velma.
Yeah,
it was very fun. It was very fun. I walked up. I was like, we should meet them and ask them about the escape room because, as I said, we went to the escape room, and I'll tell you all about that. So I was like, we should ask them about it. We should ask them for like advice. And so we got in the line and went up to them. I was like, hi. I was like, so we're going to Spooky Castle after this, and I heard you guys have been like, what's your advice for someone? It's right outside the park. And she was like, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, like she was like giving us all the advice, and she's like, what about you, Shaggy? And I had these like giant like Brachiosaurus earrings on that were like huge. He was like, I don't know, man, I just keep looking at your earrings. Have you seen a dinosaur? Because I hear they're here. I was like, yeah, I've seen a bunch. I was like, and he's like, what? And Scooby was like shaking his legs. It was so funny. Scooby was like, I was like, they're so cool. Yeah, I love dinosaurs. And Shaggy was like, what? You love dinosaurs? They're so scary. It was so funny. It was really fun just like talking to them. It was awesome. I was like, there, I might as well say hi. Let's see. We went to, oh my god, what was also funny was that my godmother's husband, Elliot, apparently works at Universal Studios, and I had no idea. And he's like, I've had these free tickets just like laying around, and I'm like, we already bought our tickets. He was like, no, why'd you do that? I had free tickets. I'm like, I didn't know you worked at Universal Studios. How would I have known that? It was so funny. I was like, there's no freaking way. He was like, when are you going? I'm like, Tuesday. He's like, oh, I'm off Tuesday. I was like, darn. But he works at the Simpsons ride, so I was like, oh, well, it's okay. I wouldn't have wanted a front row pass to that anyway, because it makes me throw up. It's like very nauseous kind of ride. So I was like, I'm good, but thank you. We went on the studio tour. It was fun, but like the route was different than usual because they've closed a lot of things. Like the Fast and Furious section is closed because they're making the Fast and Furious roller coaster, which isn't done yet, which I'm so upset about. Like, it's supposed to open 2026. I'm like, fuck. Like, they just started testing it. I'm like, I want to ride it. After that, it was basically just, like, running around and trying to buy a bunch of souvenirs for my cousins. Side note, I spent way too much money at Universal Studios.
Yeah, I figured.
It was bad. It was very bad. It was not good. Like, too much money was spent at Universal Studios. See. After that, though, yeah, as we were just like walking through. Yeah, we were just walking through City Walk, but we walked straight. Actually, first we walked like technically there's this like place where they sell all the clearance merch, called Take Two, which was right across from our escape room, so perfect. And they had a bunch of stuff for sale, and I bought like a lanyard for work because my other Universal Studios one was being held together by a paperclip, and I was like, I need a new one. So I got one for like $4. And Maddie was like looking at shirts and she found like a Fallout shirt because she likes Fallout. And she was like, it said $4.99 on it, like a sticker did. So we were like, oh, that must be the sale price, the clearance price, $4.99. And she brought it up to them. He was like, oh no, it's 70% off of the ticketed price, like whatever's on there. So that means it's $1.70. She was like, this shirt is $1? And he's like, yeah. I was like, damn, good find. They're selling shirts for like a fucking $1. I'm totally in. Now I know this place exists. That's awesome. But then we went to our escape room, which is where the fun begins. They started out by giving us these bracelets. Let me show you. Scooby-Doo specific. It's got the logo on it.
Hey.
Logo. It says Scooby-Doo and the Spooky Castle Adventure. Very cool.
Fun.
There was a place called Escapology, and I did not know it existed until I was just on Instagram one day. And it was like, it must have been like, you bought tickets for Universal, so Instagram knows this. There's other stuff there. Like, marketing me shit. And I was like, oh, you're marketing to me the right shit because this actually looks really fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we did that, and it was really cool. We went in, and we did not know where to start at first. Me and my friend were like, what the fuck are we, like, what on earth are we doing? And then there was like there was a sword inside of like there's a knight in a box, and we pulled the sword and nothing happened. We were like, what the fuck do we do with this? And so we kept having to ask for hints a lot of the time. But what happened is you needed to get all the like different colored magnifying glasses and put each magnifying glass to like a little box that was under a screen, and it would light up the screen and a character would pop up and give you a clue, like each of the 5 of the mystery game.
Oh, that's cool.
Would be like, here's your clue for this. And eventually you every time you like solved something, you got a Scooby snack and you had to put it in the box, and eventually you'd get Scooby's clue, which was really cool. And the knight in his box like opened, and there was another room behind there, and eventually like if you pulled like one of the pictures, once you got past that part, there's another room and you have to go in there. So there were like 3 rooms. You had to figure out who did it. And do you want me to tell you who did it? Because like I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that at any point. But like,
I was gonna say I'll probably forget if I don't go, so, or if I do go, I'll probably.
All right,
go.
y'all. Everybody, please forget this. But like, spoiler alert: the butler did it. Because who else? Like, it's always the butler. Duh. Like literally, there were like 5 suspects, right? And we were matching up like different things on the wall because you had to like put these wooden parts of like in what room, like clue, like person, room, object. You had to match them up like in lines on the wall. And when we were putting in the final code, once we figured it out, I was like, oh, the butler. And I was like, oh, the butler did it. Like I was like, fucking duh. Like how was anybody else? We solved it with 8 minutes to spare. So we were like right at the end there. We were like, phew. We kept having to ask for fucking clues.
Right.
And there was like the classic Scooby noise of or something like that, like the running noise, you know, like the yeah, it would play shit that kind of sounded like that, but like it felt negative for some reason, like so I thought like every time and it coincided with every time I would do something, so I would try something and it would do that, and I'd be like, was that a no? Am I not supposed to do that? So we got so confused. It turns out, we asked after, it's just part of the fucking soundtrack. It just kept popping up whenever I did something on accident. So we spent so much time going, is it not this? Because I would like to fucking do this, and I feel like it's this, and it was this. It was just the fucking soundtrack was messing me up. I thought it was someone going, no, it's not that. It's not that. So we finished it. We took a little picture with some of the heads of the people.
Nice.
Which sounds weird. It was on like a stick, and we were like, but that was very cool. Got to do that. We went to Korean barbecue. Thank God. Because I almost didn't get a chance to do it, but I was like, fuck that. I need to go to Korean barbecue. And yeah, that was about it. I packed that night, and not shockingly, I'm a genius. I packed everything. Had a lot of shit. My mom was like, I mailed some of my clothes back, and you did take some space in my suitcase from where I mailed the clothes back, so technically you didn't fit everything in your thing. I was like, technically it's not that bad, because all I put in your suitcase was like 2 pairs of jeans rolled up, like 2 hoodies rolled up, and like my suit pants and suit jacket. That's it. Everything else fit because I'm a genius. Let's continue with that, please. I'm a genius. My backpack was hanging off of my backpack on top. I was like, fuck it. But I'm a packing genius. Everything is in the suitcase. I'm scared to open it. It'll go boing. Like, but yeah, it was very fun. Had a good time in California. Can't believe it rained for the most of the days I was there, but still very fun. Yeah, vibes. That was my adventure. I got back and I immediately had to go to work. But thankfully, my boss was like, come in 3 hours later. I was like, thank fuck. Because my back is hurting so much sitting on this bus, and I would like 2 hours of sleep before I go. And then I was late.
Oh, well.
Which was I accidentally slept it, which never fucking happens. I took a muscle relaxer to fix up my back. And she was like, come in at 3:15. I was like, okay. And when my mom was like, do you want to go to work? I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And I woke up and I looked at the clock and I thought it said 2:15 or 2:30. I swear to fuck. And then, or 2:40. And it turns out, no. Because I got a text from my boss 2 minutes later that said, just checking you're coming in. Because I did say 3:15. I was like, oh, mother fuck, it's 3:40. Like, I was like, oh god. I was like, Becky, I'm so sorry. I'm literally never late. I feel absolutely horrendous when I am. So, like, I was like, Becky, I'm so sorry, and I didn't realize that my mom's alarm didn't go off. Nobody's alarm went off, and but she was like, it's okay, deep breath. You can come in. It's fine. It slowed down. So I was like, okay. So I felt horrible. But yeah, it's been very hectic. I still have to edit stuff for it to go up this week, and I might have to film 2 things as well because 2 things have dropped that I have to film for. But I'm tired. Maybe I'll do stuff after I go to see Now You See Me, but I also have to clean my room because I got home and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's a mess. I did not clean my room before I left. Oh, also, another new development. I traded in my PS4 and I got a PS5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They had a Black Friday Fortnite bundle deal thing where I got like extra stuff. And I was like, sick. I am so in.
Oh.
So now I have a PS5. I got to set it up and it's very crisp and clean and pretty. And I finally get Power Wash Simulator 2 because that was only available on PS5. And but the problem is I've been taking my muscle relaxer each night to fix my back. And I keep waking up with the power washer just like off into the distance because I keep falling asleep while I'm drifting. Like I'm like, fuck it, no, keep cleaning. Get halfway through a project and then I'm like, oh, sleepy. But anyway, that was the vibe. That is what happened on my LA trip.
Nice.
Voila. How was your couple weeks been?
I am so glad you had a good time. Because fun juxtaposition, mine sucked.
Oh god, fuck. What the fuck happened to you?
Well, nothing specific. It's just, I was really depressed these past few weeks. I still kind of am, I'll be completely honest. Because, and I was like, why? Like, what's wrong with me? And then I realized what's wrong with me. This time last year, I was going to Korea. And so it kind of like all hit me where I'm like, wow. A year ago today, I was going there, and now I'm here in the exact same position, except without a plan to go back. And now I'm here. Currently. And
I feel that all the fucking time, yeah.
That majorly, like, just bummed me out this entire week. Like, some of the worst depression I've ever had. I've been, like, not, like, at all in it.
It's like post-travel depression, like, a year later. I usually get it, like, right after I come back. Like, usually I come back and I'm energized for, like, 2 days. And then for the next, like, month and a half afterwards, I'm like, man, my life is horrible. Like, it's usually I get it immediately after. You get, like, a delayed reaction of a year later.
Well, no, I mean, I definitely had it at the beginning, but I was also like, when I first came back, I was like, okay, I'll stay here for a while and then I'll figure out how to go back. But then, because I started working again, I got sucked back into my job vortex of mundaneness and whatever. And now I'm still here. And currently I have 0 plans. I've barely been looking into anything to go back. Unfortunately. So now I'm like, some point I need to like fucking lock down and do that shit. Because I do want to go back and I hate my job. And next time I want to, like, you know, not have to be forced out because of my visa issues. So yeah, that was my week, was just being very depressed the entire week.
Damn.
I guess, because it's been like this whole month I've been like, wow, this sucks. Yeah, so that was my week. Everything else was the same, work, you know, recording, all that jazz. Nothing new to report there, but
damn.
Yeah, so I'm glad you had a good time.
I tried. I did forget to take my meds for a good, like, 5 days, and so I think my little breakdown in my dad's car had to do with me not taking my antidepressants for a good 5 days. Yeah. He was like, oh, that might be it. I was like, yeah, it could be, maybe. I don't know. Well, now what?
Oh, do you have anything? Is that literally all you got?
Yeah, well, all I got. I've been talking for an hour.
I don't know. I've been still trying to work on shit. Well, I guess that's it then.
Damn.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, this was a very filler episode.
Yeah.
Nothing to recap, nothing to report, really. Just us waiting, and hopefully we'll get some sort of news on OnlyFriends at some point.
Yeah. Like, if not, we gotta figure something else to do next week.
I know, yeah. We got, like... Fortunately, the lineup is Tuesday, so we can... So, if that doesn't give us anything, and no trailer releases by next week, then we'll fucking...
We'll pick something else, yeah.
Pull something out of our ass, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah. Join us next week for who knows what.
Yeah, who knows
We don't. So, it's a mystery.
Nope, no idea.
But yeah, we will see you all next time.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.